off at well, we left off and fought Darkman in Secret Area 1. The bad thing is that we have to walk all the way back there to essentially anything. We have to walk all the way back and forth. Like I mentioned in the previous part, you can't leave. You have to leave manually. You can't just instantly exit. So back in we go. First off, since I did open the area before, Darkman version 2 here. Okay then. Learn my... What? He just threw it out! He just throws it out. Real nice to have. I'm never gonna hit the evil cut. Now the funny thing about Darkman, he's one of the few chips in the game that you need to have either Dark License or Full activated. Now, Area 2. Remember this guy said that you can't see that which is real is not the only, it's not only that which you see. Yeah, he's basically saying that there's invisible paths. Like here. But this is a spot. Where you have one of these again. Only these counted towards style change. This might be trouble. Us. Rock. Panel to come back. I mean, that's what you're gonna do. Go ahead. I'll wait. I was like, I'll wait. I'll sit there and paint all panels. Who am I to stop you? That was easier than the first one I broke. Yeah, I believe this one you had to break. Because it leads you down here. Pass. Oh, gainer of people's trust. This one, so this gate was for doing all the side quests in the game. Shadows. Oh, okay. These are problems. other time. Yep. There's two hidden paths. And another monolith. Another monolith. I think this one's way harder, if I recall right. Yeah, so introducing us to shadows, which shadows can only be damaged by swords. So hopefully you're packing swords. Not, well, you have a problem. But yeah, this game requires you to have sword chips, right? Because sensors pierce. Guards and police in this one too. desert paths. I don't think I'll explain the Elevies either, but there's not really much. They'll fly around, and they basically warp. Like, you can't really deal with them normally. Okay, now that's done. I can cross this invisible path here and grab my prize. Anti-Navi. Now we're gonna go back a ways. Cross this. Actually, no, we need to go back. There's a puzzle we need to do. Not sure what this one is. The reason I need to check because there is a certain puzzle. There's a certain puzzle where I actually have to have a specific setup in order to pull it off, or else I'm just never getting it done. I need to. The shadow chip itself basically makes you immune to all attacks that aren't swords. Oh, that's a good portion of the game. But if you're trying to take that into net battles, you might want to forget it. If it's the one I'm thinking of, oh, yeah, this is the knife sword one. Okay, well, simple. Oh, actually, no, it's not simple, because I gotta do it 3 times. Specifically. And also, I'm gonna take a ton of damage. yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Because you know what's going to happen when I do this. Good thing you can repeat program advances. Yeah, that one's a bad one. Behind him. Nope. Not one. But anyway, I still don't have all the HP that helps. So. But I do have a Black Bomb 3, which I do need. And a good impact. Yeah. I need a Black Bomb 3. These panels. Now that we got that one. on to our, hopefully our next fight. missing 2 HP. Don't remember what I are. Alright, cross over by that bridge, and then... Also, notice how this is taking the incredibly long way to get anything done. I forgot about this one. Anyway. Usually Life Sword does the trick, but I think there's one where you just can't do it with Life Sword. This is probably one of them. You have to think a little bit outside the box. As you see, this one, if you deleted one, you gotta delete them all. They'll just come back. So you gotta delete them all. Goodbye. That's one. Okay, now I'm missing 1 HP. Actually in the next area, so we're good. Alright. Now we open this gate. You may pass. Oh, possessor of the greatest power. I forgot what this was. I forgot what this gate was. I think you needed to have a bunch of Mega Chips in order to pass? Anyway, here's the next boss. You! The blue nappy! Wait! I forgot to change my folder. You there! Let me get a look at you. Okay. You! The blue nappy! Wait! You there! Let me get a good look at you. I'm Japan Man, the greatest spear fighter ever! This is probably where they thought of something was offensive. Could be possibly offensive. Maybe. And I shall shish kebab you if you try to go any further! What's this guy's problem? Watch out for him, man. He looks pretty good with the spear. I feel even more power from him than I did from Darkman. Even though we game over like 3 times ago. You ready to meet your maker? I usually don't take on kids, but orders are orders. On guard! Here he comes! Battle, retain, sack, execute! He does have a gimmick. So, you're probably gonna see it, but Much like with Proto-Man, who will randomly block your attacks, Japan Man can reflect them. That's trouble. Yeah, that's his last resort, is backup. And he'll just start taking your area. And there's not really a whole lot you can do about it. I cannot believe I was defeated by such a little whoop! Serenade, please forgive me. Wow, was he strong? Looks like he was one of Serenade's followers. Wow, I wonder how powerful Serenade will be. Can't even imagine. Yeah. And that's it for that area. And here we have the next, which loving rear of MIDI. This requires you to have all the at least be able to have the virus chips, the virus battle chips, which this also leads to the best thing in this game. We're gonna have to leave this area anyway because, well, which is why I have to stop this part. Also, yeah, Aura. Aura chips are now a thing. This is a bad situation. He might also die here. Throwing it out there right now. Good thing these guys don't regenerate their hair on my face. Oh yeah, this thing still goes. Those things are tough to deal with. Back. Because I think from now on it's gonna be just those guys. First off, Sanctuary. I think the last HP memory, yeah, the last HP memory is Yeah, now we gotta deal with 4 of them. I'm just turning on Buster Max. But here's the best thing in this game. This thing. For 10 bug frags. You get random chips. And I believe almost every chip is available through here. Yeah, you can get pretty much every chip. But, I don't think I can enter the final area just yet. There's one... Oh, we'll save it for another. Because we gotta leave, I need team style for 1. Actually, I might not need team style, but it would help. But I want to show this place around a little bit. The hardest monolith is in a secret spot that I didn't go to. Also, yeah, I can't really negate battles. Can't really negate battles here. They are that strong. I think I need to put collect on because this is where essentially a lot of my chips are. There's this thing also. I need to save. I don't know. One of these is particularly incorrect, like, you have to have a really clever setup. And this might be the one. Yeah. No, not necessarily. I can't do it like this. And it won't let me escape. For whatever reason, it's kind of bugged.
How about a change of pace?
Anyway. That's it for this part. Next part, we'll clear we'll clear most of Secret Area 3. Most of it. Not all of it.